Good morning, bedbreads and sleepyheads. Oh my god, I'm so late once again. I can never keep a schedule even if I wanted to. First of all, congratulations to Artificer and to Dub Shadow for first and second. Hello, Dub Shadow. Hello, Artificer. I hope you guys are doing well today. And thank you for reminding me. Look, Dub Shadow, even if you click the wrong one, saving your work is good. So at the end of the day, you're still helping out. There is no issues with that situation as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me, though. Let me get myself more oriented correctly. There we go. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it would have to be for you. I am going to be having 2 days where I'm going to be very early. So today we're making sure that we're going to do work early, though we're going to have the fun situation where there's a thunderstorm happening later today in about like 2 or 3 hours. So there's a potential, a small but not insignificant potential, that I might potentially lose power. And if we do, well, then we just accept that situation as is. I'm surprised to see you stream so early. Well, Artificer, I've been trying to do the work stuff earlier. I tried at noon my time last week, and then I was an hour and a half late. No, last week we didn't do it. The week before, I tried at noon, and it didn't happen. Turns out that is not a time that I can haul my butt out of bed and get everything done in time before we get started. So instead, like, let's try 2. And now it's 2:23 and we just started, so maybe I'm just not good at keeping schedules. Maybe that's the end goal here, or the end takeaway here, if you will. Let me make sure everything is set in the right place. Yes, perfect. Okay. So, we have our list of things to do. And I think this one, unfortunately, has to be number 1. The reason it's on here is because I've been kind of hesitant to make this phone call, even though it's an important little call that I need to make. But I hate phone calls. I hate phone calls so much. The social anxiety of having to tell someone, hey, can you do this for me, please? That's all it is. But, say la vie, it must be done. So let's go for 45 minutes today. Or for this hour at least. But yeah, we need to go ahead and get started because I got a lot of stuff to do. As you can see, I have to work, I have to do the phone call. I gotta do the... finish this long shot. Good luck, be brave, Falal, I believe in you. I'll probably be joining you in, well, not long shots, but shots once I start working on the secret project. But I think this is the order that we're going to work in. We're going to do the phone call, which I'll do really quick after we get started, because I think I actually only have half an hour before the place closes. And then I'm going to do my programming homework, and then secret project, and then secret art project. I don't know why these things have to be secret. There's no reason for it, besides my own internal monologue being like, if they know, then you have to deliver. But if it's a secret project, then even if you don't deliver, it's fine, because nobody knew what it was to begin with. Anxiety is a fickle and cruel thing to deal with, is what I'm trying to say. But 'tis what it is. So, everybody, we are going to go ahead and get started. Oh, this is doing better than me. I see things, and then I say things and it goes into the void. Falala, the secret project has been in the works for like 5 months, and it's barely really started, and it's just like, but why? Oh, that's awesome, Dub Shadow. I hope that you have a great time with Dur. Drop rocks on your players. the best thing you can do. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and hit the button. And hello, Snapper. How are you? I'm going to hit the... Oh, wait. I need the warning because I'm going to be disappeared for a little bit. So, we're going to hit the button. I will see you guys in 45. As I said, I'm going to be gone for probably only like 5 or 6 minutes. It's a short phone call, but still. Ugh. Just waiting for the 14 weekly group to assemble. Good luck, be brave. No rocks. Only exorbitant magic item prices and casino shenanigans. Ooh, fun. That sounds like a good time, actually. All right. Ba-doom. And silence. See you soon. Wait, did the alarm go off and I just never noticed? Did it go and I was just too in my own head to like actually like register that it made noise? So I super apologize. I was invested. Did not hear it. Did I ever even hit the button? A lot of questions, sorry. I had 2 little programming assignments and I'm like, wait, I think I see the matrix in both of these. Mind you, just to be clear, these are not like real programming things. They're like simplified versions of things, but it's like, oh, I think I see the situation here. So I was just hammering through them and I got them done. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have to add an extra thing, which is because I might give that a go first. Because that one looks really, really difficult, and I'm like, I want to try that. Because I feel like I'm going to sit here and pull my hair out. And isn't that what just any good situation is worth? Because I have a theory. I don't know if it works. But I have a theory. I think. But Yuki, you're still working. You're still making progress, and that's what's important. I'm just having a weird little moment where I'm like, my brain's in an analytical state, and analytical works really well when it comes to this kind of thing, so I'm just in the... If I was not in an analytical state, I'd be like, how do you do this? How does anybody do this? I'm terrified, though, because right now we're doing, like... The course that I'm doing, we're currently not we're using like a Python light kind of idea. Next week we actually start Python, and it's just like, oh, we're in the baby steps now. So now we gotta figure out all these other things, and I feel like there is going to be a particular way that this has to be done. And I feel like it needs a Python script that I don't know yet. Like, it's one of those, like, well, you can't figure this out now, but you will at some point. It's like, great, but I need something extra before I can fully figure this out, at least as far as I can tell. Anyway, I'm rambling at the moment. I'm still excited. I'm probably going to give it a try. If it ends up giving me a lot of trouble, I might take a break and just start working on Secret Project, which, speaking of which, I should really scroll this down a little bit so that it's more like, yeah, we finished 2, but now we got the other 3. But unfortunately, the first thing that we need to do is we need to take a tiny little break because ads are creeping up on us. They're being all sneaky. The server spirits are being all like, noticing you haven't done an ad in a while. And I'm like, get out of here, server spirits. And then I realize that they're incorporeal as soon as I try to swat them away and my hand just goes through them. And I'm like, oh no. And they're like, that's right, you can't get rid of us. There's only one way to do it. And it's like, well, just because we're going to do it that way doesn't mean that we're actually going to, like, pay attention to it. You know, we'll still hit that button, that silly, silly ad button, but we're not going to pay attention to it. In the meantime, during said 3 minutes, I would appreciate it if you guys could and are able to get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. We will be back in about 3-ish minutes. I might be a tiny bit longer because I need to go and grab a snack. But we will be back ASAP. BRB. It's Cobalt! Thank you for the strikes in the Hydrate, Cobalt, and congratulations on the 15. And also congratulations on the fairly soon vacation. I can't remember when your vacation is, and now I'm feeling like a silly sod. And hello, Brian. Good morning. How's your vacation treating you? And Cooks is here too. How can there be two Wills on stream? He's the imposter, Cooks. Don't listen to a word he says. Got a week or two and then vacation time. Hell yeah. Okay, well then I won't grandiose about the vacation too much yet. It's far too early. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're feeling refreshed though, Brian. But how to say it, obviously the long-term desires is to never have to work again. And no worries at all, Cooks. Have yourself a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate seeing you, my dude. I'm eating an O. Henry bar as celebration for already knocking out 2 of my things. And also because O. Henry bars were on sale. So obviously, you gotta. Though if the score bars were on sale, I probably would have bought the score bars. But they weren't on sale for some reason, which is very depressing. But is what is. I really feel like there's just like one piece of code that they like haven't mentioned, like a variable or like a counter that you can create. Because right now I'm like, man, being able to do some calculations and such. What are you working on if you're willing to share? So essentially, Cobalt, it is, how to say, how do I try to share this? I don't know how to share it quickly and rapidly, and I'm panicking. Cobalt, I'm panicking. Counters are just variables. So you could theoretically create, like, what is it, like var... insert a thingy here, and then you could just use that thing as like a thing that holds numbers. Because essentially what the programming thing is that we need to do is... Oh wait, I know how to. Wait, I'm being a goober. I'm being a silly boy right now. Or maybe I'm completely losing my mind. Is that the one I want? Okay, there we go. Yes. Like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be sharing this, and obviously it's one of those situations where it's just like, don't give me too many hints, because it is like a challenge thing. But I more just need you to see it so that you kind of get what's happening, so that I can be like, okay, based on this, how would this work? Like, how would you write this? I should just be able to go. Give me a second while I try to remember how life works. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit small. Let me just zoom in on it. You there. Check out that noise. So, summary to the situation. This is probably still really blurry on your end, and I apologize. Summary of the situation. You have this little character that we're learning how to program right now. When you have a bunch of... Boop. It's a little bit hidden. I apologize. Let me just move that over slightly. There. You have all, like, these little commands that you can do to that particular... There's my mouse. To that little character. And what we need to do right now is write a program that makes it that this little character moves across the screen and puts a little object in the center of the row without knowing how long the center is or how long the row is. Like, that's part of the thing, is to figure out where it is and then where to put it. So my thought process is to have them do a check every time that they take or that they go move to a spot, and put those checks, how to say it, like make those checks add to like a counter, and then once they can't move any further, take the number, reduce it to half, and then plug that into a, like, moving back function, like a... What's that darn thing called again? Where is it? For I in range. Like, just change that count to the variable, or the divided variable. Then make them move it back, do the thing, success. Can you tell I haven't done programming for a while? Because I don't know shit. The problem is I don't know how to make that counter. That's where my issue lies. Like, I don't think my thought process is wrong. I just don't know how to build a counter. And how to add to the counter, and then how to math the counter. That's where the problem lies. Yuki's just like, Will, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I swear it makes sense, gosh dang it. It makes sense in my head, at least. Like, I know how to do everything except for how to make, like, a counter. Something that every time they do a check, they can add a +1 into. And then from there, like, I know what the trigger would be to stop it. Stop the count, and then to do the math. I mean, you could also give the guy teleportation at the final stage. Why would you do this to me, Cobalt? I know, Brian, not exactly like a video game. What's specifically happening is they're trying to, how to say, the first 2 weeks of the program that I'm in start with doing a lot of, like, heavy visual things to get used to thinking in programs. So in that sense, I can say it's like a little bit video gamey, or at least it's gamified. Like the program that I just wrote a second ago. Loops. I'll look into it. Well, I know about the like 4i in range situation, which is like a for loop. And a while. I know both of those. I just don't know how to make... I just don't know how to add variables. And hello, Lex. How are you? Like, I've already made... Where's the one that I just did? There's this one where... Just think of the thing. I set up a little program so that you go... I've set it up so that they go and fill the loop, move it. Like, this is what I mean where they make it very visual. But it's just... It's like, this is easy. I figured this out in about, what was it, 20 minutes? The thing is I just don't know how to store the info. Googling variables. Got it. While loops and for loops and while loops are used for counters. Oh god, I don't understand how that works yet. I don't know how to translate that in my own head. I think that is far beyond anything that I know at the moment, Lex. I know I'm supposed to do this, be able to do this with the knowledge I already have. Which is very little. I just don't know how to make it work yet. And in my head, it makes sense that you make a variable that every time that the little fella checks the ground, add one. When fella can't check ground anymore, take final number, divide by half, return that way. Or return that way that many paces. And that should be, that should be the solution. Well, finish by putting the little symbol on the ground and then being done. Like, I can visualize what I need to do. I'm just missing something, or I'm missing how a certain function works, is what's happening right now. And I can't put the pieces together in my head. Yet being an important thing there. Yet. Or you can make the function local with, or the variable function with local. Do you know how to declare your variables? No. Which is why that's why I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't even be looking at variables yet. I feel like there's a way that this should be able to be done without me doing that, but I know it exists, and therefore my brain's like, that's what you probably need to do. So it's like, huh. And no, Lex, I don't want the answer. You can declare them on the fly. Okay. I was about to say, I don't want the answer. I want direction. That's what my aim is right now. I am not looking for, this is how you do it. I'm looking for, How the fuck do you do this? Like, that's where I'm at right now. And it's like, in hindsight, I shouldn't have asked this question on stream. I should have just hunkered down and figured it out myself. Because now I'm realizing it's just like, wait, I'm talking to people who actually know how to do this, and therefore there's going to be a lot of information thrown my way. Some of it that it's just like, I don't even need to know this yet. So I apologize. I'm just gonna... And there we go. I will put this later down the list because I see it. You get on out of here. I just need to let this sit and ponder for a bit. That's what I need to do. There we go. All right. Yeah. I'll work on Secret Project for a little bit first. Also, I realized that was a good, like, 20-something. How to say? That was a good, I don't know how many minutes. I apologize. I'm not good. I already suck at asking for help. And then once I realize that I should just be learning it on my own, I just immediately just disconnect. It's not a good mental system for myself, and I apologize. But it's unfortunately how my silly little noggin joggins. And hello, Lord Nacho. How's it going? Yeah, that means I gotta open up Blender. And start working on that project again, wherever the 9 hex I put that. Is this it? There it is. I found it. Doing okay? I'm doing okay as well. Thank you for asking. Also working. Hell yeah, my dude. Good luck. Be brave. Don't fall in. Don't let him fall. Don't let him fall you in. Don't let him let you fall. Don't let... There was a sentence there. At one point it was making sense. It's gone now, but it may return one day. Someday. In the far, far future. So I need to find my scene notes again. There they are. So that's... done too. Congratulations, Falala. Good on ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 11 shots to do. That's not that bad. It'll still be interesting because I gotta animate using the... You could do it, Falala. Also till 4. You only got 22 minutes left to go. You could do it. I believe. You're gonna do great. You're gonna crush it. Also, in hindsight, I gotta reset up the one thing over on my other screen. Hiccup. Double hiccup. Ow. Well, I believe in you, or at least get done as much as you can. And with that, if I don't get started, we're not even going to be able to do the 35 minutes. So we better get going, everybody. Good morning, Ling. I would have woken up at this time, too, if it wasn't for the fact that I was supposed to stream. So, I feel you. But good morning. And also, bye-bye. It's time to start working again. As so. I might pop in every now and then for a chatty chat if things aren't working well. But that's okay. I can't use head dent, but that's how I feel right now. Have you considered hydrating, Ling? Do yourself a heckin' good. Save yourself the pain. I will be doing that in a bit. Well, have you considered doing it now? Just saying. Why wait for later when you can do it now? You're still grogging. Grogging your way. What a word. Not, I'm still groggy. I'm grogging. When you actively grog. Hold on, I'm gonna reword this. Break into scenes. Or break set into scenes. This list is gonna start getting real long, by the way. Because I'm gonna need to do this a lot. Or I'm gonna be breaking this down quite a bit. And I'm not even naming them properly. What a dingus. We go. And now I am making no progress because for some reason Blender has decided that I'm not allowed to see the bones. And I'm very confused. Harumph. That's where I'm at right now. Which is very irritating because I need to animate using bones for this one because there's no controllers. And that means I can't work on the thing I'm trying to work on because... I don't understand why. And thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Don't worry, I'm making no progress too. I believe in you, Lux. Lux? Lex, what the frick happened there? Where'd the come from? Dying. I'm scared to learn Blender. I believe in you, Yuki. It's not too bad. I just don't understand right now why my bones aren't showing up, which is frustrating. But alright, we need to take a quick few minute break because I didn't realize that the ads were already coming up. If you guys can or able to, if you get up and stretch, grab yourself something, wish you guys taking care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP, BRB. And we're back. And I still don't know why the heck the bones aren't showing up. Grumble, grumble. That puts a real wrench in my plans in terms of what I can do. Short one because people had to leave early. I'm sorry to hear that, Dub Shadow, but sometimes it is what it is. As long as you got somewhat of a session in, right? I hope that you guys still had fun over there. Why are the bones not showing? I am confused. Yeah, armament should be visible. I haven't made it hidden. I'm very confused, but I'll figure something out. We'll hit the play button, but I think I'll be in a bit of a more talky-talk mood, unless it just turns into me sitting here quietly going, why is it not there? In which case, we won't do that then, because that's just ridiculous. I think what we're first going to try is just closing and reopening. If it's still not there, then we try new things. What in the nine hells is happening here? Alright, something real weird is happening. Lurk a little, thank you very much. Dub Shadow, please have yourself a good stream. Enjoy! Yeah, but oh, I get you. Well, have yourself a good chat regardless.